How can we tell the truth when a relationship between me and the so-called mother was probably started with a lie anyways?
Right.
Because let's be honest, and I say this all the time, and I know some, and I don't know what episode I said it on. I don't know if I said it to like certain people personally. Every child is here. Let's stop acting like the mother and father laid down like, hey, we want to bring a child into
Right,
the real.
right.
Some people just want the fuck.
Yeah.
And when the child came about, some people like, hey, you need to take care of that child now, which is right in God's eyes. But in certain people's eyes, like, man, we were just trying to fucking let this child here.
Yeah.
So are you really gonna be honest and be like, man, I knocked your daddy down in the bathroom. I knew he
Right.
wasn't gonna be there. Is the man really gonna be honest?
No.
Like I told you to get abortion. Now
Yeah.
shout out to everybody who you might not want to get married, but shout out to everybody who was just in a relationship. The baby came about, and the father and mother is trying their best whether they together or not. But sometimes you can't tell a child the truth because really I was with my first bitch, and I met your baby mama because she was my side bitch. She got pregnant, and I'm just a man that want to take care of my family. Now, that's what I'm saying.
Really nice, yeah. Hey. Good time. Alright, y'all, what's good, man? It's MCC LOUD. Got Prince DJ Nico working on the Muay Thai knees. But y'all just seen the first clip. And what the boy was saying, man, was all facts, you know what I mean? A lot of times, females, man, y'all gotta keep it real with yourselves, man, and keep it real with the kids. And for those who don't know me, let me give you a little brief. I'm like Kevin Samuels mixed with Charleston White. Only difference is I ain't one of the little uppity, you know, Negroes, and I ain't little like Charleston. Like, you know, these hands and feet work very well, and you know, got a few weapons under the belt too. Again, not to be a bully or nothing like that. It's meant as a deterrent. I don't want no smoke, I don't want no problems. But at the same time, I'm gonna speak my mind and I'm gonna tell the truth. And if anybody got a problem with that, then it is what it is and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You dig? So that being said, yeah, the man speaking all facts, man. A lot of y'all act like y'all was in relationships when you had your kids, whatever you weren't. That man was just hitting you. That's it. And I'm trying not to curse because I got my little bambino in the back. But yeah, that man was just hitting you. You know, y'all might have been in a cut friend relationship, but y'all wasn't in no real committed, loving relationship. Like y'all planned to have that baby and y'all sat down and said, we're gonna have kids. And nah, y'all was cutting. You were irresponsible. Boom, baby popped up. And once the baby get here, you know, you go through some changes as a woman, of course, pregnancy, blah, blah, blah. But then, you know, you start pressuring this man about this, that, and the third. That man ain't like you like that for real. Man went in love with you with nothing. So some dudes do be wanting to do for their kids, but they not finna deal with the extra BS that come with dealing with you. Now me on the other hand, both my kids, my oldest and my youngest, were had with my wives. I was married. You know what I mean? So they were born in the wedlock. They are not bastards. Right? A lot of y'all, no offense. But they were born in wedlock. So, and the way I was raised, two-parent home, mother and father, unfortunately I had kids with women that did not come from the same. They did not share the same core values. I don't want to, you know, berate them or anything like that, but they did not share or even have the same core values that I had with a mother and father, you know, two-parent home. And, you know, there's a debate, but that's a whole nother topic. But, so needless to say, the relationship didn't work. But because of the way I was raised, I didn't run out on my responsibilities. Regardless of how much they got on my nerves, regardless of how trash they might have been in so many areas, I was going to do what I was supposed to do because that's how I was raised. But you have a lot of men that don't come from that type of, you know, upbringing to where, again, if it gets too hard, it gets too difficult, they going through too much drama with you, they just walk away. Like, F you and them kids. And sometimes they'll go start a whole nother family, or they'll go take care of another chick and her kids simply because she giving them what they need versus what they would get from you. So I'd rather do for her and her kids that ain't even mine versus deal with you because of how, you know, trash you are. And y'all sit there and say, oh, that ain't right, that ain't right. But you have to take a long look in the mirror at yourself. Are you making it hard for this man? to be with his child. Now, don't get me wrong, you got deadbeats out there that no matter, even if you're a good baby moms, they just deadbeat dudes. And you slip up and had a baby by him. Same way us men, we might slip up and have a baby by a 304. You know, we might do that. It happens. But a lot of cases, it's the latter. You extra, you making it difficult, and this man looking at you like, man, I ain't even really want no baby with you. And the first thing y'all will say, well, he should have wrapped it up. Well, you should have made him wrap it up. It takes two. Man can't make the baby by himself. You can't make the baby by yourself. So if y'all laying down doing the hoochie coochie, my friend, then why you didn't tell this man to put on a condom? Why you let him, you know, do his thing, shoot up the club? It's both y'all responsibility. So both parties were being irresponsible. That's why I don't have a lot of kids running around or a bunch of baby mamas. Because again, I was taught and raised to always be responsible. Even if you're gonna be out there engaging, dibbling and dabbling, wrap it up, make sure you're responsible. No STDs, no millions of babies running around. It's that simple. So I'm gonna end it by saying, keep it real with yourself, man, and definitely keep it real with your kids. You know what I mean? And for the fellas out there, even if you do have a difficult chick or a chick you really didn't even want to be with and y'all ended up having a kid and you was just hitting her, she was just a jump off, which I know that's the majority of the case, it's not the baby's fault, man. Do right by your kid, you know. If you know it's yours, because a lot of times, you know, with divorce court and Mari, you know how these chicks be moving. She might be making a fuss and do a DNA test and show it ain't even yours. Right? You know how it's crazy out here. Again, another reason why the old folks used to say that women can't move like men. Because while they out here trying to run up their body count and move like men, y'all the ones putting babies on dudes that ain't their kid. Men aren't doing that. We ain't putting babies on chicks that, oh, this your child, but it ain't yours. But women do it every day. So that's why y'all not supposed to move. And that's why y'all gonna be judged more harshly by the Most High. But again, that's another podcast. Bottom line, fellas, do the best you can by your babies if you know they're yours. If the chick you had them with is trash, it is what it is. But that doesn't mean you have to be trash. As a man and as a father, you dig? Somebody get up out of here. Me and little man gonna go back to practicing our movie time. And until the next time, man, it's called about keeping it real, keeping it trill. You understand? Tell them kids the truth. And you be real with yourself. You went in no relationship with that man. You was just a jump off, baby. That's it. You know what I mean? So don't make it hard for that man. Y'all got a child now. Try to co-parent and do the best you can by all parties. But don't be extra. Because that man ain't never loved you like that in the first place. Stop it. One. Hey!